Early reviews for M3GAN, guys. Okay, welcome to Mirror Domains Movie News, your place for entertainment headlines. And this is the Horror Weekly Roundup, where we talk about all the trending horror movie news headlines of the weekend. As you can see, I don't have a sidebar today. I accidentally, forgot to do it. So it is what it is. Let's try something a little bit different today. There's not really too much of a rundown. That's pretty much why. Let's talk about the early M3GAN reviews, because they dropped that second trailer this week. And we'll start off right there, guys. M3GAN, these first reactions are in. See what people are saying about Blumhouse Horror. And indeed, they dropped that second trailer this week, and I liked it. I did a trailer reaction for it. It's up on the channel right now. So I recommend that you go check that out. I've already watched the trailer, so just looking at the snapshots, once again, it's the creepy dancing doll, guys, and yeah, it's really creepy. And I think it's going to win people over, for sure. The way that it mimics the voice and stuff like that is from Jason Blum, producer of The Black Phone, Blumhouse, James Wan. M3GAN comes out next month, guys. Next month, right? January 6th. It'll be the first movie that we see of the year. And the early reviews for it are good. Like, they had some, some test screenings or screenings for critics, I guess. And the second trailer shows a little bit more stuff of the same, but then it does expand on it, like her getting into a car and driving off and stuff like that. They really play up the best friend angle. And, of course, they play the dancing scene that is so huge on TikTok. It's a TikTok kind of thing, right? It's just gross, right? That's the word that you can use for it. Because it's a robot that just goes on a killing spree, and it's going to be like the misunderstood robot, maybe? I don't know. What are people saying in the comments? Did I see people down here? Let's take a look at what they're saying. I like when M3GAN is first introduced, her voice is more robotic and becomes more human throughout the trailer as she gains knowledge. Now, I think it's because she's going to try to maybe take the place of the young girl. I think that's why. I don't know. The dance scene gets me every time. Yeah, so people really like the dancing. Like, what do you mean gets you? Like, haunts you? For sure, that's what's haunting to me. For being a horror film, this actually seems a lot more grounded in terms of danger of AI than most science fiction films. The fictionalized danger of AI being that they turn on humans, and the realistic danger be that they can follow our instructions exactly, but they use methods we didn't predict and didn't want. Yeah. So if you believe in AI and if you believe in that kind of stuff, then for sure. Let's just see what the early reviews are, guys, for this, what people are saying. The people who were lucky enough to see it a month early, because it's just a month away now, guys. Eisenberg here says, M3GAN is great. It's effectively creepy, but it also plays things with a smirk. That adds to fun. I feel like it would be better with an R rating. Oh, so it's not R, it's PG-13, right? Particularly when it comes to the third act escalation, but it's a blast. Well, yeah, because I'm sure, the third act is the climax of the movie, right? So I'm expecting her to throw down and probably get melted like Chucky in the end or something like that, right? It's hard not to make the Chucky comparisons. We'll talk about that in just a few moments here. Amy West says, M3GAN rules. We all know I love a killer doll, and this gal is up there with the best of them. The movie is packed with creepy moments, LOL, worthy shots, and sassy one-liners that I'm still grinning gleefully over. Less bloody than expect, but I had a blast. Less bloody than you might expect, but I had a blast. So they curbed a little bit of the gore by the sounds of it. Okay, let's just go down and take a look at some closer to the bottom here. Shannon of the Dead. M3GAN is absolutely bonkers. Bonkers! A terrifying upgrade from the fearsome Furbies. M3GAN is a nightmare come to life. I'm sorry, Chucky, but you ain't got nothing on M3GAN. Well, because Chucky was a possessed doll from voodoo magic, right? So this is AI. And we know that this is a robot, right? So there's going to be some different capabilities there. Because I'm sure she won't be able to reproduce like Chucky. I don't want to see that either. Believe the viral hype. M3GAN delivers with a campy mean streak that will rattle some. Mean streak. So I'm guessing maybe some of the main characters will end up getting done in, killed maybe. That makes her easy to root for. Allison Williams completes a horror trifecta after Get Out and Perfection. Oh, she was in Get Out. Was she the girl in Get Out? Playing a timely white lady, Dr. Frankenstein. So was she the girlfriend in Get Out? The mother who plays the mother? Was that the girlfriend? It's been a while since I've seen Get Out. Maybe it was the girlfriend of the daughter of the family that kidnaps people to do the brain exchange. Okay. Yeah. I suppose the dance scene depends on content. If it's saxophone erotic music, then gross. If it's Karen Gillan in Jumanji dancing, fighting, then cool. Yeah, it really depends on how they play this scene, right? If there's no music, then it's fine. But there is like a reason why the doll's doing it. I don't know why he's doing it for this guy. Maybe just I don't understand. It's definitely because it just computes in your head that no, little girls shouldn't be doing that, and I think that's part of what's kind of got everybody in the zeitgeist here, kind of going, yeah, right? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. M3GAN, guys, next month, January 6th. We'll be checking that out for sure. And as I said, everybody's going to put the Chucky and M3GAN doll killer crossover potential addressed by Don Mancini. Yeah, because they're going to be like, hey, we want to have that team, or not the team up, but like a versus movie. Why not? And I'm sure by the sounds that it's resonating with people that M3GAN is a movie that or people are saying, we got to check this out. We got to check this out. And of course, it's a horror movie. It's the beginning of the year. I'll be checking it out for sure. And it's going to be hard not to be making those comparisons between Chucky and her for sure. A throwdown of some kind, a crossover event, maybe. Because Chucky's lore has been so much. They tried to tie things together a little bit, and then I'm not sure exactly how the series works with Chucky. Does it acknowledge the other movies and stuff? Because I haven't watched it. I want to, but it's on a channel that's not provided here where I live, so I'd be up for it. Talking Tina in the Twilight Zone. Okay. Yeah. Everybody's going to be making that Chucky comparison. I'm probably going to even say that in my straight out of the theater reaction. And it's just something that you just have to address, kind of thing. It's not necessarily the elephant in the room. I'd just say that it's something that it's just a common thing for us humans to do. Hey, it's familiar. It's hard not to make that comparison, right? But by the sounds of it, it sounds like M3GAN does enough that is totally different. And I'm hyped. Are you guys? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and we will talk about it. All right. Because I had a little bit of... I was running behind this weekend, guys. It's going to be a tough weekend for me. I'm not going to even be in town tomorrow, so I don't even think I can do content tomorrow. Okay, so I thought I'd just go through the bloody, disgusting headlines and see what's clicking out there. See if there's anything of interest out here. 7 new horror movies releasing this week, including 3 Christmas Nightmares. Yeah, we can take a look at that. Apparently, from what I heard, the Mean One, that Grinch movie, that horror movie, really flirts with the copyright issues of the Disney Grinch movie, right? I hear that, I hear it really flirts with that line. And if you can see it, go out and see it. But I hear it's not that good. I heard somebody told me that I seen on somebody else's podcast that it wasn't that good. So I'm that one's not going to be in a priority list for me to go see. The History of the Occult, 2022 on Screambox. That one seems interesting. What's this? The Rise of the Beast. Okay, not to be confused with Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Rise of the Beast. What is this? Which gets just released on DVD and VOD outlets. The film is said to be equal parts creature horror and action flick. A group of activists break into a corporate facility where unsolicited animal testing has been taking place. So it's a little bit like Monkey Shines, I would imagine, right? They discover unmanageable horrors and they don't realize that they're captured the true extent of what it is that you've been experimenting with. They must escape friend, foe, and beast. Cool. They must mean to get out alive and expose it to the world. Rise of the Beast. We can watch this trailer. Why not? Let's check it out. Hey, that's what we like to do here. It looks like it's going to be a little bit on the lower budget side, but oh, hold on. I got to switch over the audio. That's okay. All right. Switch over the audio. Here we go. Rise of the Beast trailer.
Well, we may be able to usher in a whole new era of human evolution. I want you to head up the team on this one, John.
It's coming up this week.
It's happening.
You have to promise me that you will finish what we started. Get ready to change the world.
I've been working with Darrow for 5 years. What they're doing isn't just illegal, it's inhumane. And not just animal abuse.
Okay, production value looked good up till now.
Like what?
Oh? Okay, is that CG? I think that's CG, right? It didn't look like animatronics. Yeah, no, that's CG.
Where is it?
Where's what?
My ape. It's a
My
genetic
ape.
creation of ours.
The ultimate predator.
Yeah. At least they're trying to shoot it at night, but yeah, it doesn't. The visual effects are not as bad as Birdemic. At least they're trying. Rise of the Beast. All right, so there you go. Hey, it's Sunday tomorrow. You're entitled to a day off. Yeah. Rise of the Beast. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought you would see from that. Rise of the Beast. A little bit like Urban Sasquatch, I would say. A little bit, right? Right, guys? All right. What's this next one? The Leech. December 6th, so it's out now on Arrow Videos. The Leech. VOD. It's holiday horror film. Father David, a Catholic priest struggling to grow his congregation, encounters a stranger by the name of Terry, asleep one morning after Mass. The Leech official teaser. Is this hopefully it's not going to be too adult themed. Okay, what's going on here, guys?
When we help others, we bring them face to face with God.
The vagrant is going to attack
Do
them
not
or hold them
hoard up
hostage.
your homes for fear of God's little ones. They are his long-lost children, his flock in need of a shepherd.
Night, holy night. Okay, so this priest is hitting the sauce, and it looks like the prescription drugs. It's not a good mix. So it looks like it's maybe going to be a little bit more of a psychological kind of thing. Do I need to censor this? No, it's a trailer. I don't think so. Bloody. Sadistic. Okay, so it looks like he just gets wasted and this vagrant comes in and harasses him and it's going to be all in his mind kind of thing. The Leech. All right. 2 months ago that trailer came out. Anything with Jeremy Gardner is rad AF. Yes, another weird horror movie. It's definitely watching tonight, and it's Christmas themed, so people are digging it. The few people out there in the audience that like, lower budget, independent, indie horror seem to dig that. What do you guys think about that? The Leech. All right. What else do we got in the box here? Oh yeah, the Melissa Barrera movie Bed Rest is on Tubi right now, exclusive U.S. streaming rights. So maybe it won't be on the Tubi that I have. No, I think it will be. Should be. December 7th. Bed Rest. That's Melissa Barrera was in Scream 5. She's going to be in Scream 6. She's kind of like the main character now, which is good for me. I like that. But we watched the Bed Rest trailer, didn't we? It's just she's pregnant. She gets told by a doctor to stay in bed, and then she sees like ghosts and stuff like that. I wasn't too taken from it, and from what I heard, it wasn't that good. Zach Locke Float swims into releases this week as well. What's this? Young, beautiful, and full of life vlogger Kelly and her friends are heading to the river for their annual float, but it's the first time since their friend overdosed and drowned last year. The partying turns deadly as a sinister paranormal force plunges them into a life and death struggle, forcing them to face their own fears as they turn on each other. The float. Oh, I like that poster.
So today,
hopefully they're not going to show any nudity in this trailer, guys. It's a trailer. I suspect that they won't. Yeah, come on, it's a trailer. Don't show anything. Sometimes they do, though. And I have to be careful because with these ones, you never know if it's going to be a red band trailer. And I can't show that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to screen out this trailer. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of vibes of...
Something in those woods.
You spaz, ghosts aren't real.
Yeah, some people thought that coronavirus wasn't real, and it still killed them.
Acting seems okay. A little bit of Barbarian there with their looking down the stairwell to the basement. But I was getting a little bit of vibes from like Creepshow 2, like there's something in the water, but it seems like it's going to be more like ghosts kind of thing. Ghosts mixed with like Barbarian a little bit.
You're not.
Jackson!
Don't float the river.
There is something in that river.
Okay, so it looks like there's a mutation and some dude is mutated or something, right? They do show a flash out there, like really quickly. See if we can get a flash of it here. Yeah, so it's not even like that's on the slowest speed there, guys. It's just a guy that's got a little bit of a face problem. Pulling people in. The float is what that's called. Okay. That didn't wow me. Christmas, Bloody Christmas is coming to theaters this week, but is also on Shudder on Friday. Yeah. I think we watched the trailers for Christmas, Bloody Christmas, didn't we? And then there was the Mean One. Yeah, and we already talked about the Mean One. I'm expecting that maybe that one will get pulled. Wait a minute. Why are they showing Pinocchio here in this list? Pinocchio is not a horror. While it's not exactly a horror movie, don't forget Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. No, trust me, we did not forget Pinocchio here. We did not. So, in fact, we did a full live watch along Pinocchio for Pinocchio. We're going to watch up the Peripheral episode 2 this afternoon, guys. We also did a full watch along for Wednesday. Go check that out. We do full movie watch alongs for Godzilla vs. Kong. We did Troll last week. We did RRR this week. We also did Pinocchio yesterday, guys. So Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. It's a good time to talk about that. Go check that out. It's on the channel right now. And of course, you know, we do the Horror Weekly Roundup here on Saturdays. And during the week, we do a Movie News Live Daily. It's a live news show where we talk about all the big trending movie news headlines of the day. Lots of cool stuff. Hourglass Vikings in the live chat says, The Leech is weirdly psychedelic. I would watch as long as only adults are involved. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So is that it for the 7 movies that they're recommending? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's go back to this bloody disgusting list and see what else is out there. Pinocchio's Revenge. What? Is that a movie? I guess they're trying to capitalize on the Pinocchio headlines. Bruce Fest. A groovy 3-day extravaganza with Bruce Campbell and Ted Raimi. Cool. So that happened. That would have been cool to go to. Quake 2. Godzilla vs. Destroyer. Cannibal Romance, Bones and All, coming to demand this week. Wow, really? It's coming out to streaming already? And that's the way, guys. If you've seen our spoiler review that we did a couple weeks ago, I recommend it there. Bones and All is one that you should just see it on streaming. Don't expect too much, and then you might find it okay. Scream 6, Melissa Barrera says next year's sequel gets 100 times gorier. Yeah, I saw this headline during the week too. Scream 6 comes out in March, guys, and I'm really surprised that we haven't gotten a trailer for it yet. But maybe because it's horror, I'm guessing we should get one around the Christmas time. But if not, I would expect a trailer for Scream 6 definitely on M3GAN. It'll be on M3GAN. So the week that M3GAN gets released, I'm guessing we'll get a Scream 6 first trailer, because it comes out in March. And we heard that the Ghostface in this one is going to be like really much more violent. They say, she said in her quote there that the director is kind of held back with the 5th one. But now that they've got full license and control, they just want to go and be themselves and show a lot more gore in this one. Which is going to be, I don't know if that's going to hit with the fans, but I'm on board with it. Like, the gorier the kills, the more shocking that it is. I think Scream needs to do that to keep itself feeling fresh and not safe, right? Not a safe horror. You don't want a safe horror. Yeah. Happy King's Mass. Jordan Peele's Nope seeking Oscar consideration with new trailer. Oh, so he's pushing Nope to be an Oscar consideration for what? Not Best Picture, obviously. I liked Nope, but it was not Best Picture. Maybe for visual effects, but you're gonna I don't know if you're gonna be in a role there. So he's pushing it for Best Motion Picture, so he is. Best Screenplay. And he's pushing it for Best Director? No, that's not going to happen. A lot of people didn't have... the biggest complaint, I think, was the pacing, the story structure, because it jumps around a little bit. That's jarring for people. Best Performance by an Actor. For Daniel Kaluuya. I liked him. He was like the standout, but Keke Palmer also was pretty good in it. I don't know if... I don't expect much to happen from this, guys. It's just a push. That's kind of like... keep your hopes up, but I don't think it's going to happen. There's just too many other contenders. Christmas, Bloody Christmas, we talked about that. Mad Heidi. If you want me to talk about any of these guys, let me know. I'm just scanning these to see if there's anything in here that I want to look at. This is what I normally do in the mornings anyway. I'm just scanning this stuff to see if there's anything that I want to talk about, and there isn't any more there on Bloody Disgusting. Last week it was announced that Nicolas Cage is going to be in a horror movie, and it's going to be called Long Legs, and now we got a little bit of an idea talking about possessed dolls. It seems to be the motif of the day. Nicolas Cage says Osgood Perkins' horror film is about a possessed doll maker. Okay, so the doll is not possessed. The doll maker is possessed. Nicolas Cage in a horror movie, why not? Was it Willy's Wonka Land or Willy's Wonderland or whatever that he was in? Wasn't really much of a horror. Wasn't really that good of a movie. I only watched it because it had Kaylee Cowan in it. He doesn't speak a word in it. That wasn't a good movie. But the Long Legs, I do like Nicolas Cage, so he's going to be a possessed doll maker. Cool, let's see what he said here. I'm going back to genre. I'm going to do a movie called Sand and Stones. I play a father in that with twin sons. It's kind of a post-apocalyptic survival situation that I'm working with Oz Perkins. You probably know. No, I don't. He's pretty strong in the horror genre at the moment, but he's actually Anthony Perkins' son. Oh, really? Oz Perkins is Anthony Perkins' son. Fascinating. He's done some. Anthony Perkins was in Psycho, guys. If you didn't know, I shouldn't have to tell you that. What? Hey, it is what it is. He's done some really good movies. Hansel and Gretel was terrific. It's all about a character who's hearing voices. It's kind of like a possessed Geppetto who makes these dolls. I like it. Possessed Geppetto, and it's talking about it takes on Pinocchio and stuff. So he's going to be kind of like a Geppetto, making that he's possessed and he's making dolls. Well, it's called Sand and Stones. Now I don't see anywhere on here if it's going to be shooting soon. I'm imagining that it would be, but I dig that. All right, cool. All right, guys, I don't really have too much more to do today. Just go over to the Joblo Roundup, see what maybe if I missed any headlines on there. Leprechaun versus Wishmaster face off. Yeah, it's been kind of, well, it's a slower time of year for horror movie news headlines. It truly is. What was your favorite? Obviously, for me, it was Wishmaster. Let me grant your wishes. Yeah. I need to revisit those films. And the third one turned in more of a weird kind of love story, didn't it? He fell in love with a girl in that one or something. I like the first one, though. Okay, so Nope. George A. Romero's 4K release. Christmas, Bloody Christmas. Last of Us new poster. M3GAN premiere. Unhinged. Yeah, if he's a possessed Geppetto, I wonder if he'll be able to animate his puppets. Maybe. Avatar 4, no, it's not really us. Arrow in the Head shoots back at I Come in Peace with guest Matthias Hues. Looks back at I Come in Peace. That movie, it's got so many different names. I like that movie with Dolph Lundgren. I like it a lot, actually. They changed it to I Come in Peace, but what was it called? It was like Demon Eyes or something. It was the original title or something. It was really weird. But yeah, I liked it because it was like these two aliens. One alien has come to Earth to harvest this drug that gets processed through humans. And that was a cool idea. And then he's getting chased by a cop, an alien cop that's after him because he injects the drug into a human body and it goes up to the brain and gets processed. Then all the endorphins get released to deal with it. And it's all those endorphins that the alien takes out. It was a good idea. It was cool. And who else was in that? It was Brian Benben was like the partner for him in that. I wish if I could find a copy of that. We need to watch that because it was cheesy, but it was cool. It was a cool idea. So he was talking about this, huh? Fascinating. Dark Angel. I Come in Peace was called Dark Angel over in UK and Ireland. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if I can find that. Cool. It's been a while. And what I like, because the aliens had like a special gun, right? And the gun had like controls on it that controlled how powerful it was, how powerful it would shoot. And also, didn't the bad guy also have like... the whole movie's on YouTube? Didn't the bad guy have sort of like a Predator-style disc? Wow, the whole movie's on YouTube. It's only an hour and 30 minutes, and that's what I like. Hey, if this is all on YouTube, maybe we'll watch this at some point here. So I liked it. And Brian Benben, whatever happened to Brian Benben? I don't know what happened to him because he's this guy here. He played Martin Tupper on a series called Dream On. He's a good actor. I don't know why he never got picked up. He plays kind of a doofus in this one. He's kind of like the FBI agent that is headstrong. He's always running things by the book, and he plays that where he's kind of like the recluse Dolph Lundgren. He's kind of like the loose cannon. But yeah, oh man, I need to check this movie out again because I remember watching this quite a bit when it was on Super Channel, I think it was. And the aliens are big. Now, they're wearing platform shoes, but yeah, so they were reminiscing about this film. Yeah, see, that thing shoots out, and that's what injects the drug into you, right? Into his chest, but he was using it as a weapon. And then he stabs you in the head with something, right, to take it out. Yeah, cool. And what was the ending line? He says, "I come in peace," and then he's like, "And you go in pieces." Yeah. Well, I don't need to spoil the end of the movie for you guys if you haven't seen it. Dark Angel, I Come in Peace. Go check that out. Yeah, maybe I'll save that. I'll save that file there in movies I liked for 2020, liked videos for 2022 playlist. I'll save it in that, and maybe we'll get around to watching that one with you guys. That'll be kind of fun. Let's continue with the Joblo Rundown. Saw X, Shawnee Smith may join Tobin Bell in new sequel. 3 more cast members confirmed. Well, we know that they're filming the Saw 10, and we know that Tobin Bell, we saw like first images like a couple of weeks ago, right? Shawnee Smith, though, I thought she died. Veteran Saw cast member Shawnee Smith is circling the newest installment in the billion-dollar horror franchise Lionsgate and Twisted Pictures. Okay, so who else is joined? Sinove Makodi Lund, Stephen Brand, and Michael Beach have signed on for other roles. I don't know those actresses, but Shawnee Smith coming back would be okay. Yeah, she was the one in that trap, and then her story was kind of like when she got out, she started to work with Jigsaw doing his bidding, because that's how he kind of like recruited people, right? People who survived the traps, even the doctor from the first one, right? Played by Cary Elwes. He came back and was helping Jigsaw do these kinds of things. So it's possible. It really depends on how and what timeline it is going to be in, because I really like Jigsaw, and I like how they fooled with the timeline, confusing us that we thought it was going to be like in our time, but it was actually in the past, right? So that I like that. So I don't know if they're going to do something like that. Maybe. I'll just check it out. Anne Rice's Mayfair Witches AMC series gets a new trailer ahead of January premiere. So this is going to be on AMC, and they need to pick up something after. AMC needs something after Walking Dead is done now, and well, it also has Interview with a Vampire, right? But Mayfair Witches is the one I'm looking forward to, mostly because of Alexandra Daddario. I like her work, and it's about this neurosurgeon that finds out that her family's involved with like a coven of witches or something like that. So I'm kind of looking forward to like that playoff of her looking at it as a like a doctor side of it, and then tied in with like the supernatural kind of stuff with her skepticism. So there's a new trailer out, huh? Let's take a look. One of the maybe it'll be one of the few. Okay, so we got a commercial there first for Tim Hortons. That's a coffee company here in Canada that is on every street corner because we love our Tim Hortons coffee. If you didn't know, here in Canada we're proud of 3 things: our Tim Hortons coffee, our hockey, and our beer. Right? Yeah. We don't insult those things here in Canada. Here we go.
I've spent years
Mayfair Witches.
building the life I thought I wanted. But there's something inside of me. Something that I can't explain. And I'm afraid. I can't control. I don't understand anything that's happening to me.
January 8th.
Power goes way back in your family.
Do all the Mayfairs have gifts? You're just beginning to see the world behind the world. If you open your mind,
Ooh,
you
that was
can be
weird.
transformed.
The wall?
There are some who will lie to you. Evil comes in
Harry
many
Hamlin?
forms.
We're bound together.
Oh, that was
Orders to
creepy.
command.
How he was kind of like
Your gift
camouflaged
was
in the
the
wall there.
strongest thing I've ever felt.
The darkness is in her. I fear for us all.
Alexandra
You're
Daddario.
special. Can you feel it?
For the first time in my life.
She does a lot of work,
I
but
know
she hasn't quite
exactly
busted through yet to higher star power. She should.
I am.
She is talented. Mayfair Witches, January 8th on AMC. Yeah, I'll be checking that out. Let's see what some people said. Apparently AMC decided to combine the characters of Aaron Leitner and Michael Curry from the books. Okay, so yeah, this is the kind of thing where it's from Anne Rice and it's from a book series, so you'll have people out there that'll be looking at it with that kind of scrutiny. Seems like a rather drastic change. I wonder how Anne Rice would have felt. Yeah, because Anne Rice is not with us anymore, right? She's passed on. Yeah, December 11th, 2021. So it's almost a 1 year 1 year ago. I wonder how the show is going to have as much incestuous as. Okay, so it's gonna. The book sounds like it's going to have some very sensitive subject matter. Yeah, and they try to adapt that for normal television. I might be on the side of the fans then that that could be hard. This sounds like it may be better suited for something like an HBO Max. Or, yeah. I still have to watch Let the Right One In. I need to watch a whole bunch of stuff. I'm still far behind a whole lot of stuff. But I like the trailer. I like the premise for it. Mayfair Witches, guys. What do you guys think about that? Did you dig that? I think we're pretty much all the way through today here, guys. From the Joblo Rundown. Saw X's in the news. Yeah. Nope, Oscar push. We talked about that. M3GAN premiere creeps out everybody. Yeah. I think that's hit the mark, James. Infinity Pool trailer came out this week too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can watch that one. Let's watch that one with you guys. And then I think that will round us out for today. Jack Frost. Yeah, that snowman movie. That was hilarious. In the second one, doesn't it try to get it on with a girl in a shower or something, and then it starts to melt? Did you guys ever watch those ones? It's really ridiculous. A killer snowman. Now, oh yeah, and the Alice Darling thing, but that's not really more of a horror. That's more of a psychological thing with Andrew Kendrick. I like that one. Guillermo del Toro's next project might be a monster movie. That'd be cool. Might be is a key word, right? Del Toro's had a good year because we watched all of Cabinet Curiosities here on the channel, guys. We got a full live watch along playlist. Go check that out. And then we just watched Pinocchio yesterday, which I think is a masterpiece. It's going to be in my top 10 for sure, maybe even in the top 5. Top 10 for sure. Pinocchio. Oh yeah, this is one I want to see. The Black Demon. Whatever happened to this? This is that giant shark movie. This is like another Meg movie. But what the heck happened to it? It's the same release date as Evil Dead Rise. Okay, so it was supposed to come out this year, but then it got pushed, right? April 21st, 2023. Josh Lucas, right? Yeah, whatever happened to it? It just kind of got buried. It got lost. If you ever watch like Discovery's Shark Week, every now and then they'll put in like a megalodon thing, and the Black Demon was confused with that kind of thing. There was like this big long black thing that was pictured in the ocean, and it was like it wasn't a clear shot of it. It was just kind of like this big black wavy thing, and they called it a potential megalodon, and they kind of made the movie about that with Josh Lucas. And I was curious about it because I like sharks and I like creepy kind of cryptid stuff. Evil Dead Rise. Okay, so marks the first adventure. While on vacation with his family, there's a coastal town he and his wife once knew mysteriously crumbled Paul starts off his day with a routine visit to inspect his nearby oil rig, but before he knows it, his entire family has landed him on the rotting metal tower. From the depths of the ocean rises a massive megalodon, only by the name the Black Demon. And we haven't even seen a trailer from it yet. Like, the production values of it look like it's going to be okay. It just kind of like vanished. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe the visual effects weren't up to par. And it doesn't have to be. We watched lower budget shark movies like on Tubi and stuff. It doesn't have to be over the top or anything like that. But I like Josh Lucas and I like the premise. Like, this is what I thought more of what the Meg movie was going to be about, of somebody just dealing with it out in the ocean, them stuck out on an oil rig, dealing with the Black Demon. They don't have a trailer for that. I'm shocked. Not even a teaser. Let's see if I can pull that up. Yeah, the Black Demon. Let's see if I can pull up a teaser for that. Because I feel like we should have seen one, not years ago. Black Demons, Requiem. Now, damn it, YouTube. This is exactly what's... I just filled out a survey about this. Look how I typed the Black Demon teaser in here. Why are you giving me a teaser for Black Adam in the top search? And people... This is why people complain about the algorithm, man. Black Adam has nothing to do with the Black Demon. Nothing. But it's kind of like... People are saying, like, well, then... why don't... you trust that YouTube's algorithm is fair. That's why people say that it's not fair. Because, Black Demons, Josh Lucas. That was a year ago that came out. Yeah, so it was supposed to come out this year, but it's got pushed. So nothing. Again with the Black Adam. Why? Yeah. Okay. Wow. Enough of that. Okay. So let's just finish out this show, guys, by taking a look at this trailer for
I don't understand why we're doing this. We barely know these people.
Alexander Skarsgård in Brandon Cronenberg's Infinity Pool movie with Mia Goth. Now, I'm hoping that there's no nudity in this. I should have probably screened it first because it's a little bit abstract. I don't think that there is. It's just weirdness. All right. We'll risk it.
I don't understand why we're doing this. We barely know these people.
Infinity Pool.
Mix things up a bit.
You're just happy you found your fan club.
Mia
I've been
Goth.
waiting 6 years for your second book. Is it coming out soon?
Yeah, she's got an accent.
What do you do for
She's from the UK, right?
You married rich.
I actually came here looking for inspiration.
Skarsgård, Alexander Skarsgård is really good.
Mr. James Foster, you'll have to come with us.
Here, the punishment for any crime committed is death.
And that's why, guys, you don't travel to countries where there are dictators or they don't have a democracy of any kind. That's why you never travel. Like, as romantic as it is in your head that you think it is to go to places in like Saudi Arabia or Russia or something like that, you know, if you don't know the laws, don't go there. For a vacation, why?
What did you say?
I never understood.
But for a significant sum, we'll build a double to send in for your execution.
Oh.
What's going on there?
Looks just like her.
So there's a double. It looks like maybe they were replicating him, like a, what the heck?
Oh my God.
Making a duplicate?
Maybe think of it as a gift. It's like a new skin working into place.
For you to complete your transformation.
Mia Goth. The camera loves her.
But it can take some blood.
Oh. Okay, so it does look like it's going down that weird BDSM kind of angle. Because he had that thing around his neck.
Show me how strong you are. It's really disgusting.
Infinity pool.
You could just sit there
Is that the pool that he came out of after...
and watch it happen.
Brandon Cronenberg. And if you didn't know...
Do you worry they got the wrong man?
Infinity Pool. He did movies like Possessor and Antiviral, so I'll be looking forward to it. I'll be checking it out because yeah, rated R, expected to be very rated R. Mia Goth, I'm on board with her. I'll be checking out anything that she's in because I like X and I like the Pearl. We did a full live watch along for X on the channel too, so that's very cool. All right, guys, we're at 11:47. I think that's all I got in the can today. If I get time this afternoon, we will watch The Peripheral episode 2. But I'll just leave the camera on. Should I do this right now? Should I do this? I'm getting Crimes of the Future vibes with Infinity Pool. Well, yeah. Well, you know what, because Brandon Cronenberg is David Cronenberg's son. Him and Caitlin Cronenberg is his daughter, obviously. David Cronenberg's. He took his kids to his sets, so they learned how to make films, and they know the process and stuff like that. So it's good to see that they're branching out and making their own stuff. And he's actually getting a really Brandon Cronenberg is actually getting a really cool resume under his belt here. And Caitlin Cronenberg is going to be directing her first movie called Humane, right? That's going to be kind of like an environmental thriller. So that's going to be cool to see. I don't really have that much more else to do today, guys, other than watch The Peripheral with you guys. I was going to restring my guitar today, too. I just got some new strings, so I'm going to do that later on today, and I'll be good to go. That's all I got in the can. As I said, it's kind of a slower time of year for horror movie headlines. I'm just going to refresh my YouTube page to see in case I missed anything. I don't think that I did. Sometimes a trailer drops, but it's Saturday. If it was going to drop, it would have dropped yesterday. No, I don't see anything else in there. Okay. All right, guys, that's it for me. Join us later on this afternoon for Peripheral episode 2, and then it'll be like around 1 o'clock-ish that we'll do that, maybe. 1 o'clock-ish. And then I'm going to enjoy the rest of my weekend. You enjoy the rest of your weekend there too, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Mirror Domains.